next week is midwinter recess for students in New York City public schools, and that means parents of more than 1 million kids are looking for ways to keep them busy.
Well, luckily, Alyssa Schmid from New York City Tourism is here with some local ideas to entertain the whole family. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Yeah, so Off-Broadway Week taking place now. That makes these shows kind of unique, right? Aren't they, for families? What?
Yes, Off-Broadway Week is taking place starting today, actually, through March 3rd, and that's 2-for-1 tickets to over 30 productions. And you're right, Off-Broadway is unique and different in the way that the theaters are smaller and more intimate, so the shows can be a little bit more experiential. A great show for families is the Gazillion Bubble Show. They have a bubble master. Yeah, they create these big bubbles, and they actually bring kids on stage to go into the bubbles.
Cool.
So it's really fun and a nice experience, a little bit different than Broadway.
Yeah, what's that Titanic that we just saw there?
That is
a new musical?
Yes, it's the Celine Dion musical.
Oh, if she was on the Titanic or something like that.
It's based off the Titanic, but it takes a different direction, and I don't want to spoil
it.
It's
like narrated from like Celine Dion, like
her songs, a lot of her songs.
Her songs.
Oh,
yes.
so her song guides us through it. Interesting.
All right, so sticking with the Broadway theme, you say the Museum of Broadway has something special. I still haven't been there yet.
It's amazing. It's such a great experience and a way to showcase the rich history of Broadway. You can do that through seeing different costumes, sets, artifacts that they have from over the years, all different fan favorites. And right now they just extended their exhibition about Six, the musical. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it.
So can you become the seventh?
Do you want to end up the way his ex-wives ended up?
Let's not hope for that.
Not quite. All right, so let's talk about the Lunar New Year, Year of the Dragon. What's happening around town for that?
A lot is happening around the boroughs, but the big celebrations are in Chinatown. That kicked off this past weekend with a parade, and throughout the next couple weeks, a lot of the local businesses will be offering some different activities, and that big celebration will culminate on February 25th with a traditional Chinese New Year parade and festival throughout the streets of Chinatown, and that's really
awesome.
fun, traditional lion dancing. So it's a great place to be, a very vibrant, fun way to celebrate the Lunar New Year.
Awesome.
Okay, so we have this huge winter storm happening tomorrow, but you're saying spring has actually sprung at the New York Botanical Garden. Why is that?
Yes, we're almost there this weekend on February 17th. The highly anticipated orchid show will return to the New York Botanical Garden.
Nice.
This year's theme is florals and fashion, and there'll be 3 up-and-coming designers that are creating these installations based off fashion.
So this is one of those years that we really like because we get an extra day for Black History Month. Is there anything that you'd recommend Black History related?
Yes, and actually, so we have a lot of exhibitions, activities, and offerings going on across the boroughs, not only this month, but all year long to be celebrated. And a way that we really think is great to celebrate is by experiencing some of New York City's neighborhoods that really exemplify Black culture in New York City. Harlem is one of them. Some amazing dining, restaurants, and shops. And most recently, the Apollo stages at the revitalized Victoria Theater just opened. Oh, wow. And that's the Apollo's first expansion in its history, so it's a really big deal, and they have some incredible performances. And Little Caribbean is another great enclave in Flatbush, Brooklyn to visit. And there's a company called Caribbean that does some incredible tours of the area, so highly recommend that.
Okay.
Great things to check out. Well, Alyssa, thank you again for joining us today.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. And for more information on all of these activities or to find out more fun stuff to do with all the kiddos or the family in New York City, just go to nyctourism.com, and we'll be right back.